So today we're going to show you some Dark Souls. I'm gonna show you a boss I killed and gonna just say a little bit why and how I approached it this way. I hope I have some footage left over of it when I die, because that's actually quite interesting when I die, and how I think about what I'm doing when I'm dying, because Dark Souls is mostly about dying, and I'm gonna help you to figure out how to work through a game where it's mostly you just dying all the time, and how you're supposed to approach it and how you're gonna make it an enjoyable and fun experience. So that's gonna be a Rogduggy day. We're gonna play some Dark Souls. Look at me! This first boss has the nifty little feature that it's not actually one dude, he splits into two dudes. And what I found most effective was to just murder him close by. Anything in Dark Souls that has a huge sword or a huge weapon is just gonna end up being quite good at being very close to this enemy, because he is going to swing his giant sword over you, which you can see here in several times where I'm just being close to him and it pretty much just swings its sword over my face. And also I noticed that it's quite good in this boss to be close to him, because the second enemy, he wants to attack you far away, he wants to do some sort of charge attacks, otherwise he just gets a bit messed up. He doesn't hit me that often here in the last clip that when I kill him, where I'm going just all crazy and attacky. Murder!
I was using the lightning enchantment here, but I wouldn't recommend it. It only added 20 damage per hit. I would just save that for some boss like a dragon or something, where it would actually help you out. They're quite expensive too. But what I'm trying to show you is that I always go into a boss trying something new. I try a different element on my weapon, for example a lightning or fire. I try a different type of weapon, like a slashing weapon or a piercing weapon or a blunt weapon or maybe even a ranged weapon, just to see how the boss acts when I'm far away or when I'm close by, just to find out that little edge that's gonna help me kill it. Because Dark Souls is not a lot about punishing you, it's just about finding what's super effective against that boss. In that sense, it's a lot like Pokemon. You have to find that one element that's just gonna demolish your enemy. So maybe that element is you being far away, shooting it with the bow and arrow, or maybe it's you attacking it with a fire weapon. You just have to find that particular thing that's going to just be that much greater at killing this enemy. One thing to also keep in mind in Dark Souls is that you pick up a lot of consumables, things that are gonna enchant your weapon, things that are gonna make your stamina regen faster, and all these things are really good and gonna help you defeat the bosses. And just use them, because you're gonna loot loads of them throughout your game. You just look around, find all these items, and then you use them up to kill the bosses. But don't use them the first try. Use it like the third or fourth, when you've learned the boss and know how to kill it, and then just give you that extra edge to take it down.
The second boss is quite fun. It is dancing around with his swords, which is really freaking lethal, and just getting hit by it would on my character it took out half its life. This boss has this bloody move. Just look at it. He picks you up and just murders you. Like, why would he do that? That's so mean. He just murders you. That's why I'm using the bow and arrow and take him out from afar. Because that shit is just not fair. And what I wanted to do with this boss was that I wanted to survive. I didn't want to get grabbed by him. So I thought, how do I not get grabbed by this asshole? So I took my bow and I just shot him in the face. You have to think about it, after half health, he starts changing his attack patterns because he brings out another sword. But it's actually quite good for you because he has a follow-up attack to most of his attacks so that you have time to shoot him with your bow and arrow. So he jumps down and starts impaling, but then he also has a spin attack after that, which is quite good to just have time to shoot him. So that's that, boss. Show you how it's done. Now.
Hey.
Well, that's all for you today, because I haven't done anything else today. I've just played Dark Souls whole day. Pretty much. Pretty much. It's an amazing game.